Wow. Would you look at all the foliage? Hey everybody, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Alright. Yeah, so it's been raining for like 3 days now. Trails are showing signs of lots of water. But if you're familiar with my videos, the spot look familiar. This is where we came out, camped in the blizzard through, which I got a bunch of crap about. Jeez, guys, those comments were ruthless. I don't care though. I'm still gonna be me. Well, anyway, I didn't get to have breakfast or anything that day, so I figured I'm gonna come out here, do a little hammock camping. And here comes the rain, or maybe it's just the wind blowing off the... Come out here, do a little hammock camp action. Get some breakfast going tomorrow morning, so kind of like a little redemption, but no blizzard. Not as exciting, jeez. Test out, usually I use a sleeping bag, but I plan on doing a lot of hiking. More hiking this summer. So I'm starting to try to go lighter on my gear. And what I did, I found a fairly reasonable priced, it's a 15-degree quilt that I'll put down in the description. I mean, once you get into the quilts, they're kind of pricey, but it's a 15-degree quilt, and it only weighs 2.5 pounds. Well, 2.5, and it packs down smaller than a sleeping bag. So they definitely have their ups and downs. But we're gonna try that. Got a new hammock that was gifted to me, so hopefully all the pieces are there. Probably should have checked that. But yeah, I'm gonna make my way back up to redemption. Well, this is pretty much exactly where we were. Even got our... I'm gonna take these back home with me. These are my snowshoes that I made. Still here. Nothing too fancy, but hey, they worked. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna get my tarp up since it is still kind of raining, and there is possible rain in the forecast overnight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my tarp up first so I at least have shelter to escape the elements. Shelter is established. Haven't thrown the hammock up yet, of course, but for those of you who don't know, this is a Unigear 13 by 10 tarp. You pick that up on Amazon or something like that. If you want the link, I'll put it down there. Alright. It's getting a wee bit toasty. I do have a rain jacket. For those of you like, why isn't he wearing a rain jacket? Like, he's so stupid. I got one. I don't care, you know? You gotta embrace the suck sometimes. When you're out here getting wet, man, you're just embracing the suck, you know? But it doesn't suck yet. It's a great time so far. But anyway, it is just on the verge of, I am seeing tiny mosquitoes. I mean, they ain't out in full effect yet, which is good because that would make this miserable. So yeah, that's cool. What I'm going to do, I'm probably going to set up hammock next just to try that hammock out. Yeah, I don't even know what brand it is or if it's a brand, but it does have a bug net on it, and it hopefully has all the pieces. So gonna tinker with that real quick, throw that up and see what happens. Didn't really notice of how that tree is off a little bit to the left, but we'll see. Alright, camp is established. Bingo. I had it sitting between those two trees at first, that guy and then the one over here, and then the hammock didn't quite reach, so I decided to go with this and see. I mean, the tarp itself has to wrap around the tree a little bit, but I'm alright with that. And this hammock, I'm not sure what the brand is or anything. It's just some T-frame. It seems to be pretty well made anyway, around the bug net and all that stuff. But it didn't have enough string for the bug net, so I had to cut the other one, tie it together. The good thing about this tarp, with all the tie downs in it, here's another spot I had to add, but can tie your bug net to the extra tie down points, so that's not too shabby, huh? Good idea. Yeah, but the weather seems to be looking up. Like I said, possible rain later. Sun's even kind of peeking out. It is morel mushroom season. I think I might tinker around with that. I got camp established. Got some grub lined up for dinner. I think I might maybe tinker around a bit, try to do a little morel mushroom hunting. See what happens. We haven't had a lot of sun in the past 4 days, and it doesn't seem to be, probably blind you maybe, I don't know, a lot of sun, just a glimpse of it here and there through the clouds. I don't know if that's even enough to make them pop. I ain't a fancy schmancy morel hunter. Mostly every time I go I only get ticks, but we will see. Huh? Onward we go. Into the abyss we shall go. Okay. Let's leave camp behind a little bit. Head up over yonder. Try a little mushroom hunting. I was told, don't ground hunt. Look up top. Well, look for the dead trees. I believe cottonwood, elm, and some other tree. I've tried a few times. I mean, like, this isn't my big forte or anything. Some people go haywire for mushroom hunting these morels. What am I getting at here? I'm not the greatest at this. Most every time I go, I usually go only get ticks. But it's at that time of year where the ticks, I believe they're out. I have yet to encounter Winnie, meh. And this is really hilly in our area. This spot, the flood we just had, I guess because the mushrooms pop in the bottoms first, next to rivers, and all that good stuff. But the flood we just had, they put out even on the news, do not eat the mushrooms because they're pumping like 65 million gallons of raw sewage into the river. And that's flooded on the land, so that's gonna pollute everything and ruin everything. And a lot of the area from the flood is still under boil order for their drinking water. So, quite the doozy of a time. I'm gonna give this a shot. We'll see. I ain't gonna go too haywire with it. There's some down trees over here. I don't think that's cottonwood, but let's go give it a shot. Well, I'm not having the greatest of luck at this. Nothing so far. I did notice it is getting darker already. I had that little spurt of, I guess you would call it thin clouds. And then sun peeked through a bit. That kind of went away. Everything's just so mushy. I think I want to do, I got plenty of firewood here. And good logs here to chop up. I think I'm going to start getting
firewood lined up. These are all fairly decent size. I wouldn't have to put too much work into this. If you keep it around your fist, size of your fist, it doesn't. Oh, turkey vulture. Doesn't take too long to get through her. So let's. I'm gonna go back down and grab my saw. Start getting to work. Good old silky gone boy. Okay, so I do have some fat wood shavings here. I guess you're supposed to be able to you can hit fat wood with a ferro rod and it'll take off. I've never tried it. I tell you what though, mosquitoes are coming alive. Let's just give it a shot and see what happens. Yeah, I guess you can. A lot of smoke will help get these frickin' bugs out of here. It wasn't bad once it was raining. Once the rain went away, it started to come alive. Alright, fire is established. This is the Perea Outdoor Products Thermo Down 15-degree bag. This thing, well, not bag, quilt. This thing is super small. Let me compress the super stall. I mean, that's comparison for you to an Nalgene. Not too bad. It says the comfort rating is exactly 15. This is, I think it's like $159 for a 2.5 pound quilt. It's not too shabby so far. I don't know. I haven't slept in it, so we'll see how that goes. Even my North Face 0-degree bag is at a comfort rating of 15 degrees. And that thing is at 4.4 pounds. So, shaved a little bit of weight. But we'll see tonight. Because this doesn't completely zip up. It has like these little clips on one of the sides. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to open it up, get it in there. Because with down, you have to fluff it up and rough it up and all that good stuff. And let it set itself up. So, I'll get that taken care of now. Get it out the way. I guess what you want to do is shake it up first, huh? That would be my guess. Almost forgot to throw my Outdoors Lab sleeping pad on there. This thing is about 17 ounces and breaks down pretty small. Alright, this is what's for dinner. Well, I brought some hamburger buns and some hamburger. What do you think's gonna happen next? Meatloaf? No. Cheeseburger. So yeah, brought a couple slices of cheese, my little pans. Gonna throw her up in there, a couple onions. We'll see how it turns out. Maybe it's a mess, maybe it's not. Oh yeah, I brought a potato, and I brought some vegetable oil. So I'm gonna try to make some little stick fries, you know? I guess, whatever, something like that. We'll try it. Let's give it a shot. Alright, we got all them done up. French fry style. I'm going to throw a little seasoning on there. This is onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and a little bit of the Montreal steak seasoning as well. I try to reuse as much plastic as possible anymore so it doesn't end up in the ocean, huh? This is vegetable oil. Probably going to put most of it in here. Yeah, I guess I did put most of it in there, but do something like that. And we're going to put the lid on her and we're going to toss her in the fire because those are going to take the longest to go. So now while the fries are going, I'm going to chop up some onion and get these ready for the old hamburger. Kind of sitting on a teeter-totter here. Got my onion all chopped up, put it in a bag together. As you can see, I'm just going to mash it together in the bag for now. I'm going to add a little seasoning with it before I throw it. That was actually quite a bit of seasoning. Whoopsie daisy. I'll mash it all together a little bit. Just let it sit. Kind of let the seasoning soak in. Set up, let the onion juices get all up in there, marinate the beef a little bit. Should have enough for about 2. Well, I only planned on 2 burgers. So let that sit for a little bit. And see how it goes, huh? Pop the lid off these fries. They've only been on there not too long, maybe 8 minutes. They're already cooking up pretty good. So maybe it's going to go a little faster than imagined, but you're never going to learn if you don't try. All right, let's dig in there, huh? Get ourselves a little boy action. We're going for a quarter pounder with cheese. And that's gonna be a big boy right there. It's quite a bit of hamburger. I'll probably make 3 actually and just eat one up. Look at all them onions in there. Look at all that, oh my goodness. Ogres are like onions, they have layers. Alright, so that's what I'm going to roll with. I don't need no grease or nothing because the hamburger will create this own grease. Well, the French fries kind of turned into hash browns. But that's alright. If I would have put them in the pan, and maybe some tongs, or even just did each one individually, I probably could have had a better set of fries going on. But it's alright. Hamburgers flame broiling away there. Come on. Not too shabby. We shall see. Bonjour, we shall see. Alright. My boiga is done. Got a little bit of charbroiled. Crispy-fied, I suppose. Not too bad though. So I got that little stainless steel scratch pad deal, and that thing cleans up these pots and pans absolutely brilliant. Nice and shiny. Yeah, I got some ketchup packets. Yeah, boy. Gotta eat good, you know? Huh? What do you think? What do you think? You gotta eat pretty good out there? Oh, yeah. What? Beautiful. Right there. Right there, what it's all about. Hot diggity dog. I'm gonna dive into that. See how these fries do. That's what we'll do. Alright, let's give this old bad boy the old taste. The bottom is a wee bit crispy. There's only one corn, so very good. Not too shabby. Wee bit crispy. Not too shabby. Hey, one fry stayed solid. Pretty good as well. Better than a lot of the stuff I've eaten on here. Like last video I did a pizza. That turned out pretty good. Need to, I don't know. You know, like I say, man, never gonna learn if you don't try. Go out there and try it. Why not? What's gonna happen? You fail. And you learn, then next time you go and you do it. Bingo. I'm gonna eat this, you guys. Okay. Okay. Alright, well this is that little stainless steel scratch pad I was talking about. Very lightweight. I've used it for backpacking or something, and it worked great to clean out your crap. I mean, look how filthy that is. And this should do a pretty good job of getting her back to somewhat clean anyway. After I give them a nice little good thorough rinsing, I like to throw them back on the fire a little bit, just burn whatever may have stayed on there afterwards. Help dry everything out as well. You hear all the birds. You know, on the way in I noticed something. There was I believe they're saddleback mushrooms on the ground, the little ones. The only reason why I know that is because one of the videos, I didn't know what it was. And I said, this is a mushroom borealis. just messing around. And a fella commented and he told me what it was. You know, I would have never known what it was. I mean, I guess I could have looked it up myself or something. But I went out, I tried, I learned. You know, you're never going to learn if you don't try. So I learned, that guy told me because I tried. So boom! Magic! You know something now. But on the way out, I'll make sure to show you guys that. Okay. Okay. Well, it's to that point where it's just gather firewood for the night. The breeze is finally coming through here. This is the first time it's actually came through here. It's just like during the blizzard camp, that hill blocked everything, which is really good. I maybe got a few more hours of light left, so I'm gonna gather little tidbits of firewood here and there. I'm not gonna worry about it because I ain't gonna sit by the fire all night. I'm gonna test that bag out. I want to try to get cold and see how that bag does. I think the temperature is only supposed to get down to like low 50s, maybe high 40s. So not too bad. Not going to put myself in a survival situation or anything like that. It's just gathering firewood time. Almost forgot. I did want to show you guys this though. I got this at a resale store, or like I guess it's a resale store. It's where they return like eBay items and all that good stuff. But anyway, it's called a Anu, and what it is like it's a tarp poncho, and it's big enough. Hopefully I don't catch the edge in the fire. Huh? Pretty big. It has Velcro on the sides, and it has the eyelets, so you can turn it into an actual tarp if you have to stay under it. And I looked it up on like eBay and stuff. They're about like 25 bucks. I got it for like $1.50. Pretty cool. I think it's a pretty good score. You can like ride a bike with it. You can cover all your gear if you need be. I don't know. I thought that was pretty nifty. What do you think? Did I look pretty? Look what I made. You ever see anybody? Well, I'm sure you have. See all the crazy sweet baskets? Well, I braid bark. Yeah, it's not too fancy, but that's just cool to take care with stuff. And you can only do it with the green stuff, of course. So just shave it off and braid yourself some bark. Then you gotta look down, throw on the Rambo, and then go for gold. Braided bark. Well guys, it's about that time. Got the fire somewhat decently stocked so I could just feed it if need be. And then I got some little bit of tinder for morning. I do have a little bit of leftover firewood. I am gonna wear a shirt to bed, not just my t-shirt, to try to freeze my... I changed my mind. I want to sleep comfortable, okay? So I think... Oh, I can't see with this blinding me. So I'm gonna get everything situated and climb into bed. I do have as you notice now, that I do have my stocking cap on because it got pretty chilly out here. The wind's kind of coming through. I don't have my tarp set up like storm status or anything. There is possibly some drizzle to come through the night. So far the wind has stayed off. If anything, all I gotta do is drop all four corners down a little bit to batten down the hatches. Well, yeah, I think I did bring some polyester sleeping pants, which I may throw under my pants. I love polyester. That stuff it hugs your legs and keeps you warm. I really dig it. And it's cheap, huh? So yeah, gonna crawl in the old sack. Well, that was not good. I was getting ready to come out and put my sleeping pants on and heard a branch snap and fall. Can't see it, but the wind's picking up above everything. I hope I don't get pancaked. Sorry for blinding you guys. Hope I don't get pancaked in the middle of the night. I should be okay. Everything looks relatively living and strong, so hope so. I'm gonna throw my pants on and yeah, hopefully you can hear the wind. Throw my pants on and climb in the sack. Well, yeah, good thing I took my pants off. There's a tick. Oh, that looks like the, oh no, it is the one with the spot. That's the one that'll make you allergic to red meat. Oh my gosh. That's him. That's exactly the one that'll make you allergic to red meat. The white spot. Throw him in the fire. Oh man. If I can grab him. I can't get him. There we go. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go over myself before I go to sleep. That's it'll make you allergic to red meat. Alright, I gotta do that before I climb in the sack. That's not cool. Sorry, I'm probably blinding you guys. That's not cool at all. Alright, I'm freaking myself out now. I can't see with this light on. I just even thought I heard a mountain lion. Oh, that's my water. Oh my gosh, close this thing. That's too scary. It's not a good sign. They say that it's supposed to be absolutely terrible this year. Mosquitoes and ticks, so even after seeing that one, I mean, I'm gonna have to reevaluate coming into the woods, only because of my children. I do not want to bring this back to my kids or have to put them through smartphones, man. They ruin the world. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get some shut-eye, guys, and dream about not having ticks. Anyway, night. See you in the morning. Well, good morning, guys. How are you doing? Really no complaints about this quilt. Besides, maybe because my socks suck. My big toes are kind of cold. Because the very end doesn't completely zip. It's like two stretchy cords and it tightens it. And the fact that it doesn't zip up. You're supposed to, there's a way you can attach your sleeping pad in it too. And then like the part with the buttons, the open part, like right here, has buttons. You snap that together around the sleeping pad, and the R value of the sleeping pad is supposed to keep the spot that's not zipped tight, this, that, the other. It's relatively hard to climb into it like that in a hammock. But anyway, I'm gonna get up. It's about 6:30. Get up and get that fire going. Maybe unthaw my toes. I was like, man, it's a little bit colder than low 40s. I checked the temp. It feels like 31 out. It's 39 degrees, but to feel like it's 31. I gotta get me pants back on, find my hat. It's freaking chilly. Got the fire, getting ready to take off. Throw my pants on, get ready for some breakfast. Maybe gather up a few more twigs and stuff and throw her on there. I'm gonna keep my skibbies on, throw my pants over them, because it is a wee bit nipply. Oh, fire stock, locked and loaded. It is a lot windier today. It is partly cloudy. I'm starting to see a little bit of blue in there, but the sun isn't even up yet. Got about another hour before the sun peeks its way over these hills anyway. But I'm gonna gather up a little bit more, get some breakfast going. Just keep moving. It's with the breeze, it makes it super chilly today. Everything's just chilly today. Alright. I got feeling back in my toes only from walking around. I didn't even warm them up with a fire. Just getting that movement, getting the blood flowing. It really helps. And grab yourself some fire, put it in your pocket, and rock it. Alright. So simple shake and bake, baby. Shake and pour. Add a little water. Flip it, shake it, pour it into a pan. Supposed to have a well-greased pan. I do not. I don't have any vegetable oil anymore. Kind of burned that up yesterday. So, first one might get stuck on there. Maybe pave the way for the next one. Who knows? Find out. Alright, got her all shook up. She's all shook up. So let's see if I can find a proper place. Throw this on here. Yeah, both cold everywhere. No, I don't really want it. Kicking coals around with a rubber boot isn't always the smartest thing either, if you're trying to protect your investment. Let's try this. Better get my spatula handy. There we go. Once your bubbles come through, you flip her. I can only imagine how hard that's going to be to get up there. We'll find out here in a minute, I bet. Alright. Try and flip this first one here. Yeah, a little crispy on one edge, but not too bad. Decided to put it up here a little bit. I don't know why. Now. Yeah, let's put it back down. So it's more of a flatter surface. Cooks evenly, I guess. And I don't have a plate. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to put the pancakes on my cutting board. And then once I'm done cooking them, throw them back in here and put some syrup on them. And eat them with a spork. Now we're getting into the sticky situation here. Go to flip it, half the pancake sticks to the pan. So that's alright. I'll still eat it. Let it sit on there a little bit longer. I'm gonna do up one more, so that will be 3. Maybe the next one won't stick as bad. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Alright. Let's give this a shot, Zoe. First one was the closest one to staying whole. Got some carries, sugar-free, low syrup. I don't know, just cheap stuff, whatever they had. Oh yeah. Get you a few squirts on there. Not bad. Just like the old Waffle House. Could have set the syrup like maybe within 2 feet of the, or you know what, I could have put it in a little pot and heated up some syrup too. That would have made this pretty good. Not bad. Not too shabby, I suppose. Better than eating a nut bar or something for breakfast, I guess. Alright, well, I'm gonna eat this and then start taking down camp. Get ready to head on out of here. Got almost everything taken down, except for the tarp, as you can see. The wind is picking up like crazy. So I want to get this. Now watch me go sailing. Whee! That'd be sweet. Flying through the weeds, baby. My luck, I'd probably get stuck on a tree. Whoa. All right. Ugh. A boogie's flying out my nose. Time to make it out of here. I'm taking my snowshoes with me. I wanted to do that during the winter camp, but I forgot them. Well, I was in a rush. Woohoo! Alright, I don't want to take too much time tinkering around through the weeds. Just want to get back to the trail because that Lone Star tick, I believe that's what it's called. After that got me all paranoid now. So yeah, I'll get back to the trail. I'll show you guys that saddleback mushroom on the way out too. I don't have to burn up my shoulders carrying them, and I'm not going to. Alright, check it out. Saddleback mushrooms. And I guess the littler ones are the ones that you want to you can make edible. Not exactly sure how. Like I said, a guy told me about it in a message. And I'm sure there's tons of videos out there. You can look them up, and when I learn how, maybe I'll prepare them, and then maybe you can learn them from me. I don't know. Never gonna learn if you don't try. We are almost back to the vehicle, out almost to the trailhead. So make every day a great exploring Earth. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for coming along, and high five and stuff. Later.